Okay guys, we are live. The Benelux Cup is taking place today. The winner bracket final between Tomix, Javzo, Complex and Aqlx is taking place just now. So the players who have won 2 matches and the top 2 can make it into the grand final already of the Benelux Cup. But first of all, welcome, I'm Aqlx. I'm the official English caster of this tournament, hosted by Hector and the Dream Productions. I'm again pleased and honored to cast this tournament in the English language. That's very cool. There are also other streams. Minz is casting in German. Then we have Bernie casting in Dutch and Geek casting in French. So you can also check them out. Well, let's take a look onto this one. We have one more before 5 initial live rounds, 5 maps on the map pool, and we're gonna start with Kronos, the map that we've already seen in the loser bracket as the decider. In the loser bracket round 1 as the decider. So let's see if and who is gonna make it. And how, like, you know, there's so many questions. I think we have great players. Tomix, Complex, Javzo and Aqlx, they're looking very strong. World record is actually by Aqlx here. Javzo has 2nd world record. Then we have Tomix on P number 8. And where's Complex? Complex, I don't see Complex. Maybe Complex has practice off stream. Who knows? But this map, Kronos, is Portuguese and means horn. So the horn of a car. And it's a very hard apex that you have to hit at the start. Then you have a good drifty section where you want to reduce or minimize airtime as much as possible, not get you any, as Complex didn't get the best approach in this section. Javzo, Tomix and Aqlx ahead of Complex here, but still very close. Only 0.1 of a second here between the players. Complex with a good approach. Tomix touching the grass there and also didn't get the best transition. So you want to avoid hitting the penalty grass, and right now it is Aqlx and Javzo leading the race. Complex with the attack, but misaligns the apex there. So Aqlx and Javzo in the battle for the first position. And going into the last part of the track, Aqlx gets it quite nicely and clocks in a 54.56, which is a 0.4 away from world record. So he gets a good time. Javzo on 2nd, Tomix on 3rd, and Complex after a Complex crash on P number 4. But I mean, on the other hand, isn't it good that it's hella strong? Like, is my body then not producing a lot of antibiotics against that? Horn of a bull. I thought, well, I actually googled that. It's saying horn of a car. But okay, then it means horn of a bull. Wait, really? I googled that actually. Damn. That was the second one that was coming up. But thank you so much for correcting me there, Luis. Thank you very, very much. So Aqlx and Complex are leading the race. Tomix is behind. Can Complex get himself on the scoreboard? Yes, and looking good because it is Aqlx who has made that mistake. So Complex now on 1st, but didn't get the best drift or the best amount of speed from that drift. And Tomix snipes that 1st position away from Complex here. So still Complex is looking out for his 1st place. Javzo on 3rd and Aqlx after that miserable mistake on P number 4. Actually, when I googled it, the first image that was coming up was a horn, like a car, like just the steering wheel. But whatever. So the point is 120, and we play in cup mode. So cup mode means that players are collecting points throughout the course of this whole match. And if they have reached a point of 120 or have surpassed the threshold, they will activate the finest mode, and with that they have to win 1 more round in order to make it into the winner bracket final, out of the winner bracket finals into the grand final. The losers will go into the consolidation final. Yeah, so they have to play 1 more match after that. But it's a great round again. Tomix takes it. Javzo on 2nd, Aqlx on 3rd, and it is Complex who has failed that ending. Honk. Yeah, a horn. A horn of a car. A honk. You know, to horn. Doodle-doot. The horn of a car. That was the first image that was showing up for me. But hey, let's not talk about the map name. It's already way too confusing. It's a good map. We're on round 4 out of 5. Tomix and Aqlx are leading the race. Aqlx with a great line, but now has to steer a bit more. But gets it very well. He tears himself through that very well. And Aqlx is extending his lead with a beautiful line. And he's already on second position. But Complex is also not too far behind. But in this race he is, or in this round in particular. So Complex, who has played a good race thus far, is looking to be down even more now, because everyone makes the risky ending. Aqlx in first with a .42. Then we have Javzo behind and Tomix on third. And also a good time there. That is .25 away from world record. But guys, then please tell me that chifrudos means horned or horny, or that you are unfaithful. Tell me that this is correct, that my research was correct there. Tell me that, please. Well, let's go on to the next round. Can Complex now bring him onto the scoreboard? Can he do that? 15 points for him after 4 rounds. That's a miserable start for the Dutch player. Tomix is also in the mix here. It's a very close match, actually. It's a very, very close match. But right now it is Complex who is having the upper hand. Good amount of speed there as well. Will he nail the risky ending? Tomix is in close pursuit, but it is Complex leading, and Complex will finally take it home with a 54.34. Finally, he is making that. That is a very, very good time. And with that, he ties up to Javzo. But then dude, what is that for a complicated language, dude? Oh my, dude. I will never learn Portuguese in my life. Dude, I researched those things for like 5 to 10. 5 to 10 minutes, but hey. I certainly know what this map name means. It's Papy Lugion. It's named after a Pokemon. It's named after Butterfree. And we have one more warm-up. So it's French and named after the... Oh, the English translation is Butterfree. It's not named after that. So let's go. Let's see what if Complex can continue the trend. You have to nail a lot of no jumps on this map. Hold your gears. Also this uphill, very, very hard to get already the entry into that one. But it just stacks all up here. So, good luck. Thought I did 5-head research, and then the Portuguese / Brazilian people coming here and they're like, chatting, you're wrong, chatting. But I appreciate that, guys. Don't want to spread fake news. What do you mean 3-head research? What can I do when you have a weird language? Well, it says the German, right? Whatever. Okay, next map. Point number 120. You have a very hard start here. You don't want to release or adjust. And if you crash, you have to reset. So Javzo I was in his chat on Friday when he was practicing this map. He was saying that he didn't really feel confident on this one, even though he has a good time here with a 1 minute .18. And also a fun fact, the only player who has beaten the 1 minute barrier is Otak, and Otak is from France. So Otak, of course, not participating in the Benelux Cup. So Tomix and Javzo in first and second. And Tomix looking good to win yet another round. He's already at 34 points, so a good start here for the Belgian player. Not the best amount of speed though, so Javzo comes closer and he makes it. It is actually Tomix hitting the ending and not making it, so it is a 10-pointer for Javzo. And Tomix drops down to last position, Aqlx with second place, and then we have Complex only with 3 points. Definitely a close match in our hands. 37, 37, 35, and 29 points. So 7 points is tearing those players, 8 points is tearing those players apart. 7 for Complex to make it into the 3rd position even. To just squeeze himself between Javzo, Tomix, and Aqlx. And that is a very close match. Complex releasing there. So not sure what happened there towards him. But he is out on this round. Tomix and Javzo in first and second again. Javzo going so close there to the wall. Was able to stay alive, accumulates a lot of speed and comes dangerously closer. 0.15 to 0.03 of a second. So Tomix is still alive, but Javzo is lurking. Javzo with so much speed, and he also had the superior ending section in the previous round. Tomix going so far up, getting a good approach, but the ending is deciding it. Javzo with a good approach, but Tomix has a bit, Aqlx has a bit more speed, but it's not enough. And Javzo will take it. And also Tomix has made a small mistake there by the looks of it. So it was of course Tomix who was behind Javzo. And let's go. Javzo with a good comeback and now up to first place. And Complex 9 points behind 3rd place. Guys, bear in mind, only top 2 goes into the grand final already. Next round coming up. Tomix with a good start yet again. We have Complex behind. Then there's Aqlx, and Javzo has made a mistake. Maybe even in this, yeah. He was talking about this particular transition here. And Complex has made a mistake there over and over and over again. So he's 3 checkpoints behind. Not even sure if he's able to finish. But let's focus on the battle for first. Complex. Beautiful and risky line from the Dutch player. Getting chased by Tomix. Also here, beautiful line. Let's see what time that will be from Complex. If he survives the ending, he's really in desperate need of this 10-pointer. He gets so much... Oh no! Complex! What doing? Complex, what doing, man? He was risking it too much, getting airtime and not the best amount, or slipping out there. So Complex only with 4 points, gifting the first place to Tomix, who goes into the lead again. And we have 2 more rounds. It's 5 rounds per map on this one. Aqlx sliding out. And he is a 0.6 away, so you can really see how this stacks up. Tomix and Complex in first and second. Javzo also not too far behind. Tomix gets good approach over this section, has way more speed than Complex, but of course this is not really helping, and in the dirt section it gets harder to control there. But what a great round between them. It's so close, but now Tomix has made that mistake, so he drops down to P4 even. No one behind him has made a superior mistake. And there we go, Complex now leading. Can he win this round? It would be super important now to take this one home. And he will do so indeed with a 1 minute 0.20. What a great time, 0.2 away from world record. And Complex seals the deal again. Winning a round for the 2nd time, but he needs more than that. Last round on this map. On Papy Louison or Papillusion. Actually cool name for a Pokemon for Butterfree. Like that. So Aqlx behind. Let's go ahead and focus onto him. Oh, okay, he's actually losing more and more ground here, as well as Javzo. So this Tomix versus Complex again. Complex had to release, but still touches the wall. That's the toll that you take when you get too much, or take too much of a risky line. So this Tomix now leading, Aqlx on the second, and Javzo and Complex are battling it out for that third position. But it seems that the positions are set in stone. Tomix gets first, yes. Aqlx, Complex, and then Javzo on 2, 3, and 4. Let's go into the next map, which is a map by Nixotica that we're gonna see. Vivacious. Vivacious is the map. The longest map, 1 minute. 1 point something is the world record here. 1 minute 1.79. Javzo has the world record here. So again, point limit is 120. Right now it's Tomix leading ahead of Aqlx. Then we have Javzo on 3rd and Complex on 4th position. But only 14 points between the players. So not too much has happened, but of course this map is very decisive if you want to make it into finals first. But I expect a double or maybe even a triple final situation before we're gonna have a winner even. Fuck. I think there's an ice part or something that makes you slide out. I think this one might be ice. Or this one. I don't know. Or this small stripe. Ah, water wheels, true, yeah. That's what I was wondering that you were sliding out there, Zemaus. True, water or ice wheels. But you don't see them. I haven't played the maps, I just watched the world record replays over and over again. Okay, interesting then. And probably those sections are the watery sections. Okay, I see. Damn. Okay, but let's go into the first round. Javzo has made that first mistake. So Javzo, maybe a so-called time attack Andy. No, of course, I'm joking. But Javzo struggling a bit to match the pace, to find consistency. Yeah. And making that mistake, unfortunately. I hope that he can find his groove and be on par with his times. But of course, Aqlx, Complex, and Tomix are bringing up a great round here. Look at this, Complex is leading, but Aqlx with a tiny better line there. Maybe he can go for the overtake. Nope, it is not enough. Almost getting sniped there by Tomix though. And Complex with a 102.314. And Javzo only takes last position. Behind Tomix and Aqlx. So 68 points, but it's super close now. 60-60, and then 65 and 68 points. Damn, that is quite close indeed. Let's go into the next round. Javzo again, not with the best start here, but gets a good line, releases a bit. And with that, accumulating a bit more speed compared to Complex and Aqlx. Of course, the speed has already vanished away. But still, he didn't really lose too much more grip than that. Good slide there from Javzo as well, coming closer to Complex and Aqlx. Aqlx with a bad landing onto this section. So maybe Javzo can get himself another position here from P3 all the way up to P number 2. Complex still leading, 0.17 of a second. Oh, but Javzo comes closer indeed. But good apex from Complex. But it is all in the ending here. Very close ending fight between the players. Javzo is not getting the speed on this uphill. And Complex stays ahead because he had the better apex again on that right turn. Complex up to 70 points and up to second place, and 5 points is tearing those players apart. What a great match that is. Well, that's what we can already expect from the grand final. Maybe we're gonna see all of those 4 players in the grand final, or someone from the loser bracket slash consolation final. Consolidation final. I did the same mistake now. Can spring a surprise. So, Complex leading. Aqlx is behind. Tomix has made that first mistake. So he is 1 second behind, and even more now because he had to respawn. But also Complex has made a mistake himself. So now it is Aqlx and also Javzo, who are at 69 and 66 points, who are in the lead. Aqlx could go into the lead if he wins this round, and Javzo could also get himself some considerable amount of points and even close the gap even more than that. But it is Aqlx losing the gear, and that's why Javzo wins this round. The Sun players are winning 76, 75, 74, 74 points. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 points between first and last. Oh my god, what is happening? What a great match. What a great match, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Benelux Cup. Benelux Trackmania Cup. 2 points between the players in the winner bracket final. Into the next round we go. This is the round for first place. Whoever wins this round will go into first position. That's for certain, because the point discrepancy between first and second is 4 points. Right now looks to be Complex to take it home, but he is losing a bit of grip by oversteering there a little bit. Aqlx also not with the best amount of speed, had to release. Javzo is attacking though, so we have a double lead for the Dutch players. Now we're just double checking there, but we have Complex and Javzo both being from the Netherlands, and they're taking it indeed, and Complex with a 102.00, which is a very fast time. Wow, that is very fast indeed. That is the equivalent of the 5th world record. So Complex now leading after a very, very poor start into the race. Complex now on the roll. Maybe he's not thinking as complex as he was before, not overthinking his lines. So that is great to see that he finally was able to go into the zone and focuses a bit more than in the previous rounds. Aqlx on first right now, and Complex is behind. Javzo on 3rd position, and then we have Tomix, who has made a mistake. 2 seconds behind on P number 4. Aqlx are leading. Could be a great time as well. Look at that. He's on world record pace, even though on a better pace than Complex is right now. But he has lost there a little bit, and Complex is lurking. But we only have 1 more turn to go, and Aqlx could take it home. Not the best approach though. Losing the gear, but still is enough. And a 101.96. He was on an even better pace, but a sub 102 time. That is incredible and shows that every player is capable of winning it here. Tomix falling behind, but Aqlx almost loses it there at the ending. But man, what a good time and a great round indeed. Scrappy's not playing. So the next map is I tried to pronounce it, guys, but it's Dutch. Wederkerigkeit. That's the next map by King Tom. It's Dutch and means reciprocity, which in German means Gegenseitigkeit. It's a word that describes if you have if two or more people have one thing in common. So that's what it means. A good map by King Tom. And also a map that is quite fast, I would say. A map that is quite fast, not too hard, very open. You don't really have obstacles or anything. You can choose your own line. But with that, I think that players will push it a little bit more. And we have a lot of close rounds here. We have a lot of close rounds on this one. Also not a risky ending that you have to nail. But that's the map. 5 rounds on this one. And we have a player, or like no one being close to the finals attempt. There's 10 points between Tomix and Aqlx, who are first and last. Well, let's focus on this first round as we see the first mistake already being done. I'm not sure if Tomix has touched the wall or lost the gear, because there's a nasty gear that you have to force to open up your steering. Because if you don't know, if you gear up and you're in a drift, whether it's on a road, on grass, dirt, or wherever, you lose speed. So you want to open up your steering and not be in a drift movement once you are gearing up or gearing down. And that's what maybe has happened to Tomix, or he has just touched the wall, but the gear at the start is nasty. Here you want to drop down into gear number 4 as well, but you cannot open the steering, so you just take the speed loss there. And Aqlx with that is leading. Actually, a lot of mistakes. I would have not thought this, but maybe it's just a worse round that we're spectating right now. But a 54.51 is also a superbly good time. This is a 0.15 away from the world record from Javzo. So Aqlx is showing us what he has done in the last couple of days. He has practiced for this competition. So there you see the gear from Javzo. He didn't get the gear. And also Aqlx struggling there. So Aqlx and Tomix are in the lead. First and second for them. So can Aqlx go up to 110 points and then has the chance of making it to finals mode if he of course wins the next 2 rounds. Right now it's looking quite nice because he is 0.12 ahead, 0.12 out of Tomix, even 0.3 now. Goes for a different line though, has a bit more speed. Interesting line by Aqlx, but it doesn't really work out that well. Also bonks into the wall, and with that Tomix and Aqlx are the top 2. So Aqlx throwing for skins, not sure what that line was, but it looked like a no slide line or something like this, but he hasn't made it. So Tomix and Aqlx in first and second, and Aqlx only with 4 points in this round. So the Dutchies didn't look good in this round, but Belgium has scored tremendously. Did we even have one player from Luxembourg participating? I just had the biggest brain lag of my life there. That would be interesting to know. Was there one player from Luxembourg? Would have been cool though. Haven't seen any. Okay. So Aqlx cannot make it into the finals mode just yet. And also with this one, he can probably not even make it in the next round, because Aqlx is leading Aqlx so far behind. So Javzo, Tomix, and Aqlx fighting it out. Javzo with a great line there, gathering so much speed, minimize steering as much as possible, but still a great round between Aqlx and Javzo, but Javzo steering in too early, hitting the wall. And he has made that mistake, so Aqlx will take it with a 54.97. So you can see how fast this first round was from Aqlx. And now Aqlx leads the race with 109 points, but still no one can elevate himself up into the finals mode. So this can be still, or this is still a very close match, because a 10-pointer for Javzo also means that he is close to 11 points to the finals mode. You know? Oh, dude. Oh, that's unfortunate, Matt. Damn, dude. Whatever. Complex dead. Aqlx now in first. And then we have Javzo behind, but look at that. That's what I mean. The map just stacks up. It's like, it feels like a full speed map because you just lose your momentum when you make a mistake, and thus you cannot make the speed checks. All of those succession of jumps. It's not possible. So a clown fiesta, but I thought that the rounds will be a bit closer on this one. But of course, this map, I only watched the replays. I didn't play it myself. If I played it myself, I would have probably recognized that this map is hard to play. So Aqlx up to first again, up to 119 points. The face slab situation. Then we have Tomix on a second and Javzo on third. And Complex only gets himself 3 points, but still goes up to 110 points. So a victory in the last round would be enough for him, and he definitely has the pace on this one. So after this one, we're gonna go to the next map, which is either gonna be Chifudos or no, wait, we have played 4 maps already, so it will be Chifudos, which you gotta play. We have seen a Kronos, Happy Illusion, and then also Vederkerigkeit, which is this one, as well as Vivacious by Exotica. Let's focus on this round, because Aqlx versus Complex is the battle that we are focusing on right now. Complex with a bad line here, so Aqlx can deny him the Finest mode and elevate himself up into Finest mode as well. And he will do so, denying valuable points to Complex, and performs when it matters. Javzo with third position and Tomix on fourth. And we're gonna go into a decider here. I thought that this map is way easier. Tomix not even able to finish here, which is quite unfortunate though. I just ran a 30-second ad. That's a good idea, though. That is a good idea. So you guys will don't miss out on you will not miss out on anything. Lucky to chatting. Dude, Aqlx is having an S tier lag here. Wait, we skipped the map though. Yeah. Yeah, we need to play the other map. This is the wrong map. Dude, the chatting emote is super nice. I might add that one as a as an animated emote. Square, can you send that to me? I think I'm gonna add that as an animated emote to the channel. It's super good. The longer I see that one, the better it is. But now we have the decider here. Or maybe not. We could also go to the infamous round 26. Or can we actually? Maybe. No, I think we cannot even. We cannot. We can only... So this will be the decider. Ah, it's fine. I can also send you the original of the focus emote. And this helps more to you. So now we don't have a pre-roll. That's nice. So for the people who just joined, we have the decider here of the Benelux Trackmania Cup. It's not the decider. It's only the decider of the match, of course. It is the winner bracket final. So the top 2 will make it into the grand final. It is Aqlx, Javzo, Complex, and Tomix will fight it out. And Aqlx is in finalist mode. So good luck to the players. And let's see who makes it. Will we have a triple finalist situation? Or will Complex and Aqlx just clutch it out and eliminate or demote Tomix and Javzo into the loser bracket? Right now Aqlx with a great start. Bear in mind he is in finalist. So he just needs to win one more round to make it. And right now it's looking very good for him. Aqlx is leading the race. He's 0.27 ahead. Tomix clipping the wall there, or the inside. And this is almost GG though for Aqlx. If he just survives the rest of the map, he's 0.7 ahead. Will he make it? And it looks to be good. The ending is not too hard, and Aqlx is the first player in the winner bracket, or out of the winner bracket final, and makes it into the grand final. GG's. It's Bernie. Or Bernie. I can link the Twitch channel. You can find them when you check out the Trackmania section. Boney, see, yeah. There we go. Was not quite certain what is behind that. But let's go into the next one. Also Complex now in finalist. Will he close it out now as well? Or will we have a triple finalist situation, or to start it off with a double finalist situation? Because Tomix and Javzo can still make it, and they can qualify to the grand final directly as well. But so far it is not looking to be like that. Complex leads the race. Tomix also with a mistake there. That is so unfortunate. We only have a small part of track left. And Complex looks to be super strong here. And he will also make it in his first finals attempt. GG's to Complex after a wonky start into the match. Complex takes it as well. Complex is also in the grand final. GG's to him. So Aqlx and Complex are through. Tomix and Javzo are down into the consolidation final.